How is everybody doing this? It's Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday evening. The days running together. It's a weird thing. Like the pandemic hit for everybody else. Everybody's like, oh my God, it seems like the same day. Crystal and I work 7 days a week and have for years. So it's been the same day. Anyway, but I hope everybody's having a great Thursday evening. I'm still doing lives Monday through Wednesday at 1 p.m. normally, and I'm going to throw a few, randoms in there too. And then Thursday, I'm alternating kind of whatever best is for my. It's not even really alternation. It's whatever's best for my schedule. Just going to be fucking honest. But some days are going to be at 7, and some days are going to be at 5:30 on Thursdays. And then tomorrow morning, I'll be back at 7 a.m. I'm going to post up the. Link for what I'm going to do. Hopefully, when I'm done with this. And then on Monday, Crystal and I are having a discussion with people about a vegan documentary that we are watching, and I'll post that up too for everybody to watch it. And I'm probably gonna go live Saturday and Sunday at some point in time, and I'm probably gonna go live on my Instagram and stuff like that too. I'm trying to actually do this stuff a little bit more, seeing as how now they can't necessarily suppress me for saying that masks are stupid, because they're stupid. They're dumb as fuck. But anyway. Saul, how are you? What's up, Alan? Can't thank you and Crystal enough for the amazing free advice you have given to me in the community. You have helped me go from 285, fat as fuck, to 195 as a 6'1" male. That is fucking amazing. You, sir, are a fucking stud. Great goddamn job. And it's always the food. It is always the food. It's the food. There. Let's see here. Here is me. By the way, this is me. You can get No Morbidity. Sign up. We are going to be restocked on No Morbidity either Tuesday or Thursday of next week. And we are avidly working on product 2, which will also change the fucking world. We have a world to save. Myself, my wife, the Ambrosia Collective, Mark Lobliner, Sean Tour-Body, and Mike Rashid. We are dedicated to saving lives. So we are going to change the fucking world. We have a world to save. And we have a world to save from obesity, basically, because people are fat as fuck. People are just fat as fuck. It is the, I know, big shock that I think that being obese, the obesity levels of America is, in fact, the most dangerous thing in our society right now. It just goes to all the evidence points that way, too. So I can fucking link it to everything. I could crush the. Okay, we want to talk about climate change. I'd crush you. If you are one of these people, we need to eat bugs because of climate change. I would triple dog dare you to have a conversation with me of why I should eat bugs before somebody else should lose fucking weight when they, in fact, put 20% more carbon into the fucking atmosphere by 2018 numbers than what I do as a lean person. Let's go there first. Let's everybody do their fucking part. If we're talking about we need healthcare for all, let's I'm not even arguing that maybe we shouldn't have some basic healthcare for all, but let's certainly fucking talk about how the fact that a massive disproportionate amount of the healthcare burden is indeed fat people. So we could go down that road, but we're going to be as positive as we can today. I'm going to try real hard. We're going to talk about Fat Meets Fire. Somebody told me to check out his channel. It was a guy who lost it. We're going to talk about him in a second. I'll say hi to everybody. /2Ken, how you doing? Janet, what's going on? Katie, how are you? Amelia, how are you? Jessica, what's up? Michelle G. Siri, how are you? Sequoia, 45. What's happening, motherfucker? Sabrina, what's going on? Cashly Cool. Interesting name. Angela, how are you doing? Lord Fire Chops. Okay, it's happening. I guess it's because of the mustache. That's a fucking very serious mustache, sir. Very serious. Very, very serious. Raquel, howdy, Alan. Went to go watch Fat Meets Fire video. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. Simply because he describes a few things that I could go through and sometimes still do. Cool. Angela, how are you? Nina, 3 weeks on No Morbidity, 1.5 inches off my belly, 4 pounds lost, 16 more to go. Hell yeah. That's amazing. So proud. So happy. So happy. It is. I mean, do I think that it's going to be the answer for everybody? No. Do I think it radically helps a lot of people, thousands of people at this stage, help gain control of their lifestyles? Absolutely. Because that's what people are sending to me. Absolutely. And I'm happy to hear it's working well for you too. So Here we go. Fox, what's happening? Lady Hawk. Hey, Alan, I'm not sure if my message came through yesterday because YouTube was screwy. Yeah, YouTube was all sorts of fucked up yesterday. I had that video about Tess Holiday go viral, and then it wasn't showing any comments. It had like hundreds of comments, and they all came through this morning. It was fucking crazy yesterday because YouTube was screwy. But I want to say that Mental Jewels helped me finally get off of my ADHD medications. Ambrosia products are legit. That's amazing. That's awesome. I'm gonna send that one. I'm gonna send that one to Mike Rashid and them myself. That is fucking amazing. They are going to truly appreciate that one. I love Mental Jewels. I absolutely love it. So, climate change. What about electric cars generating more carbon? I know. Lizzie, how are you? Sophie, how are you? Jasmine, how are you? Kimberly, Sarah Bear, back again, motherfuckers. Sofrito Bandito, Lord Firetrap. Yep, nickname for my sideburns. I would imagine they're fucking impressive, dude. And I'm not being facetious. They're fucking impressive. And Andrea, what's going on? How is everybody fucking doing? How's everybody doing? So we're gonna go over, and we're gonna pull up his channel right now. Oops. Here we go. And I'm gonna pop you down. This is his name is Ben. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger for us. His name is Ben. He has lost over 100 pounds and completely changed the way he's living. His channel to inspire. He has his channel to inspire, motivate, and help anyone looking to change their lives. We have fun here. Ain't nobody got time for negativity. Keep it cool. That meets fire. Well, what's up, dude? I did, just so you know, I reached out to him on Instagram. He probably didn't see it, but I did say if he wanted to join us, he would be more than welcome to. I don't know if he's seen it or not. God, I get so many fucking crazy, just messages. His name is Ben Landers. I don't believe he's read it yet. So his name is Ben Landers. And from what it looks like, when we go to his content, Ben, years ago, it looks like his channel started years and years ago, 6-7 years ago, around when I started. Look at this motherfucker with the Hodge twins. Go, fucking go, motherfucker. Good for you. With Chris Jones, and I was just with Chris not too long ago. All right, so it looks like 6 years ago, he changed his entire life around, lost a bunch of weight, and then it looks like, from what I understand, and this is why people sent this to me, he had kids and gained some weight back, lost motivation, and we're going to go over his most recent. So this is 5 years ago. It's been 5 years. So he gained weight back. Trying to get back into, he gained a lot of weight back. It's his birthday. Wow. Okay, so I'm not going to get into why he gained the weight back. I have no motivation to lose weight. This is the video I wanted us to check out. So I have it queued up, and we are going to go through it. I want him to know, and I've got to be real. I've only watched part of this, and I decided I was gonna do a video on it. So I've only watched part of his video, right? And I think he's friends with John. I don't care. Like, I mean, the thing with John, like, I really wish him nothing but the best. I hope he can figure out who the fuck he is, you know? And I have no problem with people being friends with other people that I'm not friends with. To be real, I don't have people being like, if I did that, there's a lot of people that are friends with me that are also friends with other people that really fucking dislike me. And a lot of times have a good reason to fucking dislike me. And I don't hold that against them either. So, I mean, like, and I hope they wouldn't hold it against me. Like, I'm my own person. This guy's his own person. And I'm not saying I don't want to be friends with this motherfucker. I'm just saying, like, we're going to go over I have no motivation to lose weight. Now, I will say, I will say that I don't understand. I did like the video from what I saw of it. So we're just going to go. We're just going to get to it. So, how not? I mean, I'm gonna. I'll let him talk here for a minute, but how not? Good for you. See, the problem is motivation. Video has no audio. Can't hear him. No sound. Okay. We're gonna restart. We're gonna restart. Everybody, calm down. Everybody, calm down. Breathe. Breathe. Let me redo. I love how like I pretend like you guys are the problem when it's actually I'm a total fuck up with this shit. So here we go. Let's see if this is better. Can you guys hear this?
What's happening, everybody?
Did you hear that?
I am not motivated.
Can everybody hear that? Okay, good. I mean, I love how everybody starts to berate you. It's all good. They're just trying to let me know. I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking around. It is totally my fault. I didn't set it up right. So just so everybody knows. That's just me being me. All right, so here we go. This is Ben. I have no motivation to lose weight.
What's happening, everybody?
What's up?
I am not motivated to lose weight.
Okay.
It's a weird thing to say, but it's the truth. And it's how I've been feeling for the past 5-6 months since I really started getting back in shape and started getting back into fitness.
I would argue that you're not back into fitness then.
If you're just coming back to my videos, or maybe you're new, this might be one of the first videos you've seen of mine. I was in really good shape. I kept weight off for 6 years, and I lost weight. I lost over 100 pounds, and I was extremely motivated.
I say this all the time. I even have a video about it. Motivation is a fleeting bitch. Motivation will not get you there. Dedication and habitual action is what gets you to fitness. You need to be dedicated and disciplined. Somebody put discipline over motivation. Absolutely, Miss Mermaid. You need to be dedicated to your future self and your health. Dedicated to it. You can be motivated for athletic goals. Your health takes dedication. There's a massive difference. Massive. That's why the training is different. The training to be, healthy. I'm drinking coffee. So the training to be healthy is in fact is something that you should do every damn day. That's where the name came from. To be very honest, it needs to happen every single fucking day. There is nobody more hardcore in an LA Fitness than the grandma who's like 80 years old who has showed up there every day for the last 30 fucking years to swim her laps. Like not one dude that is there to try to lift 600 pounds for the first time, because he started deadlifting 2 years ago and he's got bad form. He doesn't care what he's doing as long as he gets the fucking weight up. That's motivation. Dedication is grandma there every day for 30 years getting her fucking laps in so she can play with her grandchildren.
To lose weight. And I started making YouTube videos to help other people lose weight. And then I stopped making videos. I had kids. And then
he has kids.
I got super depressed and I just fell back into eating to make myself happy, to make myself less sad. I stopped going to the gym. I stopped really doing anything.
All right. So I would suggest, and this is just like if you're sitting here and making a video about this to a large audience of people saying that you have no motivation to get fit out and it's because you got depressed, I would absolutely argue you should get offline and go talk to a mental health professional. Try to do your very best to make sure they don't put you on something. Try to make sure that they actually talk through the issues or something like that. Because I got to be real. You're kind of put it out there like this is not going to help you. I don't think. in my opinion, of course, you know. But if you're eating to make you happy, you have not you have built the relationship you had with food beforehand was very poor. Like it sounds to me like he ate to lose weight and worked out to lose weight and look a certain way versus like had health as a mindset in the first place. It doesn't seem like he was ever set up that way. Because I love what makes me happy is how I eat every day. Like I love how I eat every single fucking day. I absolutely love how I eat every day. I love how I love my workouts. I love how I eat. I love my life. If I'm feeling down, I look forward to, like right now I'm having like a nice coffee with some keto MCT oil in it. Like it's a nice experience. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna have some tea later. I'm gonna enjoy it. I had some steak earlier. With some Italian seasonings. I enjoyed it. It just doesn't sound to me like he set himself up for success in the first place. It sounds to me like he probably did the thing where he ate the same thing over and over and over and over and over again and worked out really, 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 really hard. If he's friends with John would know that's what John did and does. But that's not actual like longevity. That's like eventually the motivation quits. Eventually the motivation doesn't get worth it. I will say this though, dude. And I mean, I try to be as very blunt as I can with people. The kid thing bothers me. Like, don't like, because so now you're basically, your kids are you're on social media, right? So your kids are going to see this at some point in time, likely, very likely, because they're going to look up what dad did, and hopefully you'll still be around for it. I hate to be that dude, but I'm going to be that dude. You know, your kids are going to see this at some point in time, and then you are basically saying how you had kids and you were doing really good and then had kids. So, I mean, you just put that out there on the internet. I will be the first one to say that being a father was the greatest gift that was ever given to me. It was the catalyzing moment of my lifetime to be a better man, to be a better person, to live as long as I can. But the entirety of why I try to focus on health and I put my ego away. I try to put my ego away when it comes to being big and strong and everything like that, because I want to live a long, happy, healthy life for my family, for my wife, for my son, for my future grandchildren, and hopefully future great grandchildren that I'm going to see. And I just got to be like, it's kind of weird that when people do this, like, well, I had kids and because I had kids, I got out of shape. That's fucked up to put on your kids, especially in today's social media world, where you are absolutely putting this on your, like, if you make a video like this, your children are going to grow up and see this, right? And here's where it gets really fucked up, dude. And we're going to listen. Actually, let's listen for a little bit.
Because I was just in this deep, dark hole.
And again, man, I'm not saying it's because of the kids. I'm just saying that that's how you presented it. I do hope you get some help. I have gotten some help. I really do.
And about 6 to 7 months ago, I decided that I want to start getting back in shape. I want to start working out again. I want to start feeling good again. I want to start being happy again. I decided I want to be happy.
We're going to let that play. I just, again, like, we're going to let this play through, and I'm gathering my thoughts, because this is what social media does for a lot of people, you know?
Through this time, I have had no motivation, but I know what I need to do. I know the things that I have to do to.
You actually don't sound like you do. If you, like, you shouldn't be depending upon motivation just because you know you have to do something, or like you. The thing is, like, I mean, I decided I want to be happy.
To lose weight, I have to stay consistent going to the gym to get my strength back, and I have to make better food choices.
You don't need strength, buddy. You do not need strength at all.
And that's really what I've been doing with no motivation. And the reason I wanted to make this video is because I feel like a lot of people, when they're trying to lose weight, they think they wait. They wait for a feeling to feel like they want to go to the gym, or they wait for this rush of motivation to start eating better. And if you have been struggling and waiting for this feeling and it just never comes, or maybe one night you're sitting there and you're extremely motivated and you're like, tomorrow's my day. Tomorrow I'm getting up early, I'm going to the gym, tomorrow I'm going to eat better. And then you wake up, your alarm goes off, you don't get up, you don't go to the gym, and you say, I guess it wasn't the time. I guess I just still wasn't feeling it.
Okay, here's the deal. All right, I'm going to get this out because my ADHD's caught a hold of this and I can't let it go. Right? This kid said, I called him a kid. Well, he's a kid to me. You're all kids, just about. I'm fucking ancient. So listen up to when Father Time talks to you about this shit, right? So Matt, Ben, if you watch this, here's what I want you to think about. I want you to look at your children, right? I want you to look them dead in the face. And we're going to look past how you just kind of put yourself getting out of shape on them, because that was, I mean, I don't know it was intentional, but it sounds to me like that was a little fucked up, right? But I got to tell you this. I want you to look them dead in the face. And then I want you to think about how if they're at their wedding and you've passed away because you had a heart attack when they were, in their teens, I want you to think about how the happiest day of their life, when they're marrying their high school sweetheart, or they're marrying the person that fell in love with that they fell in love with. I want you to think about how that day is going to be tainted by the memory of you instead of the presence of you. I want you to start thinking about when you look in your children's faces. I want you to think about when the joy you had when they were born. And then I want you, something that, by the way, many people, like, I wish I could have been there for the birth of my child. Like, he's not biologically mine. I would, there is nothing, nothing I would trade for that. I wouldn't trade for that, nothing. But I want you to think about how they will feel when your grandchild is born and you are nothing but a memory instead of present. Does this motivate you enough? I want you to understand that you do not need to be motivated. You need to be dedicated to your family and to your children. You need to be dedicated to the lives that you brought into this world that are dependent upon you for guidance and love. You need to be dedicated to that. I hope this in some way helps you, because you should very much be looking at it like, once you have children, your life is no longer all yours. I don't frankly give a fuck if you're motivated, dude. You should absolutely 100% of the time live for your children. We don't do that enough in society today. In society today, everybody is too involved in themselves. But you should live for your children. If you can't look at your children dead in the face, like you're literally saying you wanted to eat to be happy while you had children. Like, I know that you were going through some shit, dude. You even said it, and that takes a very brave person to do so. Especially online, it takes a brave person to do so. In today's world, sometimes people say stuff like that just so they can fucking get attention or get sympathy. However, I am going to opt to believe that you said it because you actually went through something like that and weren't trying to use it as a way to garner sympathy. I'm going to take it as you likely went through some shit, got depressed about life, and had a hard time and couldn't find your way for a while. I'm going to just assume that, right? And it is one of the dangers that people obviously have when they lose weight online, and their entire persona is to be fit online. Okay, I mean, it's a reality. But I want you to look at your children dead in the face when you eventually watch this. And before you type in an angry comment because I haven't been as nice to you as you thought I was going to be, or before any of your followers type in an angry comment, understand that I mean this with the utmost hopes that this will awaken people This is a very similar statement that I put in my first book, Fuck Being Fat, Solve Your Weight Problems, Run Through Off Meth Willpower, that I tell a lot of my clients that then this is a conversation that I have had with myself in the mirror. You look at yourself dead in the face and imagine your children and your loved ones, how they would be if you ate yourself into an early grave. You are basically telling them that you like food more than you love them. That's just reality. And there's no, I mean, there's no way that that can't be on their mind. There's no way that that can't be a thing that they think about, in that you have eaten yourself, especially because you're saying right now, you know what to do. You have done it before. You are saying you know what that can be done. Now it is a matter of choice. You can do it. You lost weight and kept it off for years. You can do it. So fucking do it for your children. Now, I know this isn't how most people are used to speaking or being spoken to in our world today. I know that everybody needs the kid gloves and everything like that. But I am telling you right now, all of you out there, stop fucking around, especially if you have children, and get fucking healthy. You are raising your children to be gluttons as you are also. That is another thing you should be thinking about there, Ben, is the fact that they are watching you explode. They're watching you eat yourself into bigger and bigger size. Fix that shit. They are watching. This is just reality. If you have children, people say all the time, I don't owe anybody health. You owe your children health. I don't give a fuck. If you pretend you don't owe society health, especially in the world we live in today, fine. Be delusional. Pretend like we didn't just lock down for like 3 years to protect immunocompromised people. Whatever. But you actually live with your fucking children, or you see your children, or at least you fucking should. So I'm sorry if this is coming across a little harsh, but dude, the first portion of this video is not fucking cool. Look at your children in the face before you get pissed at me. Look at your children in the face. And then imagine how they're going to feel when they're at their weddings and you aren't there, or you can barely move, or you're sickly. When your grandchildren are born and you aren't there, or you can't play with your grandchild because you want to eat for food, because you want to eat because you love it, to be happy. You're putting your mouth pleasure, your mouthgasm of food ahead of actually fucking being there for your family later on. Fix that shit. Get there faster.
You're going to be waiting for a long time, and you may never get into it if you're always waiting to feel motivated to start changing your life.
Dude, I got to be real. You have this conversation right now from the position you're in is not fucking, I mean, it's been 6 fucking years. Maybe you should have waited for a little bit.
I need to be extremely honest when I say this. It is a fight every day for me to eat better, to not go get fast food, to not eat a lot of candy and junk. Every day is a fight. And days that I need to go to the gym, for instance, this weekend, I've been sick for the past few days. And I didn't go to the gym yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday. Today is Sunday. Usually I go every weekend. And I was super congested, wasn't feeling good.
Well, you shouldn't go to the gym then.
Didn't go to the gym. And today I was like, should I go? I didn't feel like going today. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm not 100%, but I didn't really feel like going. But I said, it's time. I may not feel like it. I may not want to go, but I'm going to go. And
here's the thing, too. The gym has very little to do with what you're fucking talking about. I mean, the gym has very little to, like, your dude, I mean, the amount of weight it looks like you have on you, it's 1,000 calories a day. Look for 1,000 calories a day. You're not going to gym your way to 1,000 calories a day. It's just not. Most people might be able to gym their way for a short period of time to 300, 400 calories extra a day, maybe, consistently, if you add it up through the course of the week. Like if you go and burn 600 calories, 5 days of the week, it's 3,000 calories divided by 7. That's like 400 and some calories a day on the average, for real. Like if you burn the extra 500 calories, burning 1,000 calories is a workout that most people are not capable of physically doing, to tell you the truth. You're not capable of a gym session long enough or intense enough to burn 1,000 extra fucking calories. It's the fucking food. It's the food. It just 100% is. Okay. You need to look at the food, bro. I mean, you're talking about motivation to get to the gym. I don't know how you have candies and all sorts of shit at your house. If you have problems with food already, you shouldn't be feeding that shit to your children. So again, let's hear what else you have to say.
Honestly, it was a really good workout. It felt great. I feel a lot better than I did before I went to the gym. It is so important for your progress to continuously make progress.
Bro, you should not be speaking about other people's progress.
To understand that there's going to be, throughout the months, years of you losing weight and working out or getting physically fit by whatever means you want. If you want to run, if you want to play a sport, whatever it is.
It's the food.
You need to understand that you're not always going to feel like you want to do it. To still do.
You should always do activity you like to do. I love all my workouts. I love everything I fucking do. As somebody that's actually coached a lot of people to weight loss, I'll step in here for Ben when I say, if you're doing workouts you don't like to do, find different workouts. If you're doing activity you don't like to do, find different activities. Because I got to be real, exactly what he's talking about is the truth. But for him to say, just suck it up, doesn't work. I mean, it does not work, like, at all. You need to get to the point where you like your fucking life.
What you know you need to do, even when you absolutely do not want to do it, because you feel better after you do it. And like when you go to bed at night.
When you go to bed, huh?
And you stayed away from all the crappy foods that you wanted to stay away from, the high calorie foods, the foods that would have put you in a caloric surplus, and you stayed away from all that. It feels good when you go to sleep. How many times, because I know I have, how many times have you wanted to lose weight? You wanted to get back in shape. Something happens that day. You say, screw it. You eat a bunch of junk. You're full. I mean, just stuffed with food. And then you go to sleep and you're laying in bed and you're like, I really wish I wouldn't have done that. Or maybe it's the next day when you wake up and you're like, oh God, I wish I wouldn't have eaten all that.
He's describing binge eating.
You get kind of bummed out. You get sad that you're like, I did it again.
He's describing binge eating right now. He's describing binge eating disorder right now, where you eat a bunch of food to the point where you don't feel good when you go to bed, and then you regret it in the morning because you ate a bunch of food all at once. He's describing binge eating disorder. I'm also going to point out one thing very clearly, by the way. All statistical data shows that obesity drives depression. Obesity absolutely 100% drives hormonal depression, mental, physical anguish, and pain. People saying like, I need to find something that makes me happy to help me get motivated to not be obese or lose weight. It is very, 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 very hard. Very hard. And I mean, almost impossible chemically to not have some leaning towards depression and be morbidly obese, especially if you are eating in a fashion that is causing you to gain more weight, or you're eating a lot of ultra processed inflammatory foods, which is what he described earlier. So he described eating a bunch of sugar and a bunch of flour and all sorts of stuff. Like that is in fact ultra processed inflammatory foods. That will, beyond a shadow of a doubt, lead to depression chemically. And there's many studies about it.
Just continuously make a decision to choose the path that gets you closer to your goal.
Excuse me.
It feels good.
The goal should be 9 pounds when you're 90, bro. The goal, you have children. The goal should be 9 pounds when you're 90. You carry around a 9-pound baby, grandbaby, or great grandbaby when you're 90 years old, not terrifying the rest of your family members that you're so old and so decrepit that you're going to drop it. 9 pounds when you're 90. That should be the goal.
You feel better. But I'm telling you, it is a fight every day.
It shouldn't be. That's the thing. It should not be. It should not be. It should not be a fight every day. Like, if it is that big of a struggle for you every day, you need to work on the things that you are struggling with, bro. Because what you're describing to me, like, when people come to us for coaching, and you can ask any of the clients, we focus on satiation, satisfaction, appropriate fitness level activity. Do you like your life? Do you feel restricted? If you feel like you're on a diet, we have to change some shit up and try some new shit. You know, like we need to try some new things, because if it's this struggle every single day, you aren't addressing the things that are eventually going to derail you. You know, like that's the thing. This guy is talking like Jim Bro shit. Jim Bro shit applies to Jim Bro shit. It applies to what's your bench, motherfucker, and shit like that. You need to find a way to be thinking about long-term shit for the rest of your life, you know?
It's not something that's easy. I mean, obviously, if losing
No, it's not easy.
weight and being in great shape was easy, there would be no one talking about this. Everyone would just do it. And for the past half year, I've been struggling. I'm not very consistent in making YouTube videos like I used to be. I used to make videos like 5 years ago when I was.
Don't make any more. Get in shape for your children. Don't make another video, dude. Don't for that to even be a concern, it takes away from the 9 pounds when you're 90 goal. If it is in any way a portion of struggle for you, that is a problem.
I was really making YouTube videos. I would make videos every week, sometimes 2 times a week. I would come on the camera and I was super pumped up and I was like, let's do this. Let's lose weight. I was motivated at that time in my life. I felt just like I needed to share my motivation with everyone that was watching my videos. And now I don't have that same feeling, and I don't feel that same rush and that same just wave, that high of just pure motivation.
So it's not fun for you. I mean, and this is the problem when people equate their health. Hi, sweet thing. Hello, baby. This is the problem when people equate, like they co-join their fitness and their weight loss with a YouTube channel. It's just not motivating anymore. It's just not fun. You know why it's not fun? Because the last video you had before 6 months ago, you were thin, and now you're fat as fuck again, bro. That's why it's not fun. Because you made your entire persona and personality about being a weight loss guy, and you were the guy that lost weight. That's who you were. You were the guy that lost weight. You know why it stopped becoming as fun? Because you were done losing weight too. Once you're done being the guy that loses weight, I'm sure you made a bunch of videos talking about how I keep the weight off and this and that. I haven't even checked your channel, but I'm sure you probably made a bunch of videos like how about how you, right after you were done losing the weight, the way I did this, the way I keep this off, blah, blah, blah. And then life happened. YouTube wasn't as fun. you all of a sudden got busy in your actual life, not this shit, with children, wife, job, all sorts of shit. And then YouTube became more of a problem than it became something that was fun for you. And then since you had built your entire fitness and health around a YouTube channel, is in fact the reason why you didn't have any systemic systems built up, why you didn't have any systems built up to keep the weight off. Bro, I mean, like, stop making YouTube videos and worry about your fucking children. And I know that people get so shitty about that, like, oh my God, stop talking about the man's children. I'm trying to help it so his children see him when he's old.
But I do know what I need to do. I do know what it takes to.
Do you? Do you? Do you know? Because if you knew, you'd be doing it. And if you knew, you'd know it's the food, bro.
To get back in shape and what it takes to lose weight. And that's.
Get back in shape and lose weight. Which one? Because they are actually, like, if you want to say, like, in shape, or like, never mind. Different.
What I've been doing. And I'm feeling much better than I did half a year ago. I can see myself making progress. My strength is coming back.
So what? Who cares about your strength? Are you going to put that on your tombstone? Hey, my dad didn't make it to my wedding because he ate himself to death, but he was strong as a motherfucker. Does that grip you? Yeah. You know, too bad your grandfather didn't get to see you. Wasn't there for your birth, but he could deadlift 600 pounds. Does that make you feel better? The world needs a shot of fucking reality. No shit. All this shit is ridiculous. All of these people are fucking foolish. Every single fucking one of you that think this way is a fucking moron. Who gives a fuck how strong you are, bro? You've got children. I look back at me. I look back at my videos from when I was talking about, like, how, like, to be strong and this and that, blah, blah, blah. I think of myself, when I look at the fucking retrospect, I think of myself as such a fucking fool. I think of myself as such a fucking idiot. So trust me on this, dude. I understand you're allowed to be an idiot because I was a fucking idiot, but get there faster, motherfucker. You got 2 fucking children. And even then, I wasn't as fat as you. So I'm just saying that. But dude, who fucking cares how strong you are? Who fucking cares? I did the same thing. So trust me, I'm not saying I fucking didn't. But goddamn, dude, like, you lost weight one time, kept it off for years, and now you're worried about your strength? Who gives a shit? You're worried about the strength for the YouTube thing. Get away from that shit. Get away from that shit.
So much. And that feels really good to be lifting about the same amount of weight that I was lifting 5 years ago before I stopped going to the gym.
So, and then here's what happens. Then dude starts losing weight, okay? Because he, 5 years ago, weighed a lot less. So his pound for pound strength is actually much higher. So right now he's lifting more weight because he is indeed fat as fuck, okay? And when you're bigger, you're stronger. That's one of the reasons why I fucking ate my way big, right? So what's going to happen is now when he starts losing weight, guess what's going to happen? It's going to fuck with him. It's one of the biggest questions dudes ask me. How much do you lose off your squat? How much do you lose off your bench? I have not maxed out. I haven't done a 5-rep max in years. I couldn't give a fuck how strong I am. You know what I am? My resting heart rate's 45. My blood work is fucking amazing. My blood pressure is fucking amazing. I sleep like fucking great. No fucking sleep apnea. I can fucking move around. I have almost no pain, no inflammation. As a 51-year-old dude, I can fucking do yoga for fucking hours. I can fucking literally do a kip up. I can fucking do a push up straight off the fucking ground. I can fucking move. I fucking am happy with the food I eat. I feel amazing. And I have a great fucking life. That's what I fucking know. Who gives a fuck how strong I am? I don't. My wife doesn't. My son does not. My fucking grandchildren eventually, when I have them, no rush, son. If you're listening to this, no rush. But I mean, because I'm going to be around a long fucking time. So there's no fucking rush. But dude, Who gives a fuck how strong you are, bro?
It feels good. And
sad. That's sad.
I know that if I continue to do this, I'm going to continue to get closer to my goal. Even though...
What exactly is that goal? I think Ben should ask himself what that goal is.
I have no motivation to do it. You know, like a big motivator when I was first losing weight is I kept telling myself, I was like, man, I wonder what I'm going to look like when I lose weight. I wonder what my body's going to look like. I wonder what my face is going to look like. I wonder everything. I was like, I just want to know what I'm going to look like when I lose weight. Now I have pictures. I know what I'm going to look like. I know roughly what I'm going to look like once I get back in shape. So I don't have that motivation. That was actually a pretty big motivator for me because I was so curious. Like, what is my...
God, it's like every fucking mistake. Give that shit up. Who gives a fuck what you look like? First of all, why the fuck you care? Be healthy. Ask your wife. Ask your wife. Would she prefer you look all fucked up and live to 90 to be there for your children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren? Or does she want to make sure you have six-pack abs? The fuck, bro? I'm sorry, dude. I really thought I was gonna like tune into this channel and find like, hey, I like this guy. Nope. Your mindset's very off. You are endangering yourself, and you are definitely endangering your future health by having this channel. And you're definitely not good for your audience thinking you should be in any way giving these people advice about what motivation and dedication and this and that and whatever is. Like telling people like, my strength is back. I feel great about that. Dude, why are you you know what you should be doing? You should literally be doing consistent burning of calories. Like just get there. Do the activity that you're going to be able to do every single day forever. Like you're not going to lift heavyweight forever, bro. You're absolutely not going to lift heavyweight forever. I mean, what the fuck? You are not going to lift heavyweight forever. Who gives a shit? Why? What's wrong? Like, I don't even understand. I don't get it. Oh my God.
My body going to look like? What is my face going to look like? What am I going to be like when I lose weight?
If I was his wife, I'd be checking his DMs right now.
The thing that's kind of getting me going now, the thing that is...
For those of you wondering, my wife has signed in on all my accounts. So
I can't really say is motivating me, but maybe pushing me, is knowing how good I'm going to feel. Because the feeling that I had 6 months, a year ago when I was extremely depressed sucked. I don't want to feel like that again. That's what's continuously pushing me, is knowing.
So you not wanting to feel bad out of the two pictures. Are my ears bleeding? Is there blood coming out of my ears? Out of the two fucking pictures you just showed, your motivation is you don't want to feel a certain way, not the fucking kids you showed in the pictures. Dude, you're all fucked up, bro. I mean, I know you're going to see this and you're going to get pissed at me, but you're all fucked up. You got your priorities all sorts of fucked up, bro. I mean, your kids this is a very good point. That's a very sad father-child photo. I wouldn't want to share that. Like, dude, delete this video, dude. Before your children are old enough to be on the internet, please delete this video. Because I'm telling you right now, you just shared a picture of you having children in your lap, talking about how depressed you were, and you don't want, and your motivation is you don't want to feel that way. Not that the kids can be motivation for you. You showed yourself super sad holding your fucking children.
That I do not want to feel like I felt. But it's still, it's not anything that gets me up and gets me like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat this. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna eat the candy. I'm not gonna buy the candy. I'm not gonna.
It's the food. He's a binge eater. He's a binge eater, and it sounds to me like he's got a like kind of a processed carbohydrate addiction.
Eat the cake.
Yeah.
It doesn't keep me away from those things.
Oh my God. Ooh, it's very hot in my fucking house right now. Holy shit.
Have to tell myself every time I want to eat something, when I see something I really want to eat, something that just looks really tasty. For me, it's like cookies and ice cream and stuff like that is like that's what I really want. But when I see this stuff and when I have the option to eat these things, I continuously tell myself that is not going to help me. That is going to make me upset when I go to sleep. That is going to make me sad the next day that I ate it.
Well, this is good advice he's giving himself.
I eat it. And then I just don't. I have to tell myself continuously, just don't eat it. I don't need it. It's not going to make me happy. It'll give me a little bit of dopamine from the sugar, but that dopamine is not going to last long. Within the hour, I'm going to be bummed that I ate all these cookies and cake. So
all these cookies and cakes. This dude's a binge eater.
I hope that helps somebody out there to understand that.
Dude, I'm sorry. If you think this video is helpful to people, you fucking should rewatch this shit. No shit. You should rewatch this. If you think this was helpful to people, you talking about how sad you are and how everything revolves around you, and you not listing off once that your children should be a motivation for you, you not thinking about their fucking future. Like if you think this is going to help people, I really fucking you really should be talking to a therapist, and you really should rewatch this video. Holy fuck, dude. That's wow.
You can't keep waiting to feel motivated. And I have videos where I've talked about this topic in the past. 5 years ago, when I was really in shape, I've talked about this topic. But to be in the situation that I'm in now.
You mean the situation you put yourself in, not that you're in, right?
It shines a whole new light for me. Because I knew back then, but to be living it right now, I can't stress to you enough. You just have to do it. You have to choose to make the good decisions. You have to choose to get physically active. Every day is a choice. You have to make that choice. You have to do it without feeling the want to do it. So, hope this video helps somebody.
Dude, I'm just going to suggest you look at your fucking children every day and think about how upset they're going to be at this video and the fact that you wouldn't want to do it for them. You know, I don't even. I don't even fucking get it. Being a parent is like a fucking gift. No shit. It's just a fucking gift, people. I don't even fucking, oh, God damn. He's talking about self-medicating. He absolutely was. He self-medicates. He absolutely does. He's definitely an emotional eater. I agree. This is giving me April Lauren vibes and it's driving me crazy. I agree. Very much so. Very much so. Whole family. That's another thing too. Denise, this is a very good point. Bro, if you're depressed, sitting there sad as fuck holding your child, you don't think your child's depressed too? You don't think that radiates off? You know, those pictures like that he showed for sympathy. Fucking man the fuck up. Holy fuck, dude. How many times has he had to remind everyone that it was fit and thin? I counted 4. He doesn't realize that there are bigger issues. Just the food is a problem, but there's more beyond the food. What he's going to do is the food is an option to cope. Spend time with it. I don't know. I agree. Dude, and I mean this, man. Like, when you watch this, dude, Ben, whatever your name is, leave YouTube again. Get your shit squared away. Nobody's going to give a fuck if you go. Okay? Your audience the people in anybody that's in your comment section, it's not saying, dude, get some help for your depression and spend time with your children, and your children should be your motivation. Anybody that's not saying that in your comment section doesn't actually give a fuck about you, bro. Okay, I got to be like, don't get caught up. Like, and don't get me wrong, all you motherfuckers in the comment section, love all you motherfuckers, but for real, like, the comment section and the adoration online is not what keeps me healthy. Okay, like, I mean, it's not what keeps me lift. If the adoration and if the comment section was my driver, I would still be 200 and some odd pounds, like 230 fucking pounds, and I'd be trying to fill that in any way I fucking could, right? That's not the case. All right. What keeps me going is actually trying to help these people, but also trying to be 9 pounds when I'm 90, bro. And you got children, young kids. You are fat as fuck, and you got young kids. You're 300 some pounds, and you got young kids. Dude, grow the fuck up as quickly as humanly possible, so you get to see them grow the fuck up. Because if you don't, you're not gonna. I mean, it's for real. Especially how it sounds like you eat, because it sounds like you eat the sugary, high processed stuff. You are going to give yourself some sort of fucking metabolic disorder. So you need to grow the fuck up so you can see them grow the fuck up. And if people don't like that from his comment section, you motherfuckers grow the fuck up and shut the fuck up while you're at it. That's bullshit. All of it. That whole fucking thing. Dude, I don't know. I didn't watch any of his old content, so I'm not saying your old content was shit. I'm not saying anything about you as a person. I'm saying you need to get some fucking help. You should quit YouTube, because it's not you being YouTube famous is going to be bad. All right. So what happens? You start losing weight. Because of on the YouTube videos, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great." And then the very fucking second you fucking slip up, people fucking get rude. And then you fucking get depressed because people are rude to you in the comments section, and you don't have the adoration that you had. Or, and this is a reality too, you were fat as fuck, got lean, and you got fat as fuck again. You're not going to look the same way you even looked last time, likely. It's probably not going to be as good as it was even last time, dude. And then you're going to get depressed about that. Who gives a fuck what you look like? Oh, I was motivated by what I looked like, but now I know what I'm going to look like, so it's not even that motivation. Are you fucking kidding me? How about not fucking dying when you're walking up a flight of fucking stairs, bro, because you look like you are? This dude worried about who gives a fuck about your PRs, bro? You got 2 kids. How long, you know what PR I'm interested in, Ben? Don't even come at me until you can tell me your new PR on walks you can go with your children in a week. That's the PR I give a fuck about. Don't even fucking come in, because here's the fucking thing, dude. I'm so aggravated with this motherfucker, and I don't even know you, dude. You should rewatch your video. You sound like a fucking child yourself. Sitting there, fucking parading your kids around. I was depressed in this picture. Holding your fucking child. You know how lucky you are to be holding a fucking healthy baby? Grow the fuck up. You said, I got depressed when I had kids. And okay, fix that shit. Now you're going to put it on your fucking children? I was depressed in this picture. I hope you delete that video before your children are old enough to fucking see that shit. He has young children who he should be in shape. That's right. If you are fat as fuck and you have young children, they are going to think you like food more than you like them when you're gone. For real. The shit you're putting on them right now is horrible. This reminds me of people who say, I don't have time, I have kids. Well, you need to make time. Exactly, Lindsay. That Lindsay with an A, exactly. My dad is pushing 400 pounds. He's doing his best to get healthy. He has addiction outside of food. I can't imagine my life without either of my parents. Jasmine, I hope he gets as healthy as he can. And again, get on him. Use it. Say, like, if you love your family, You'll keep going. We are proud of you because we love you and we want you around a long time. Remind them over and over and over again. The thing is, this guy's kids can't speak to him yet. I hope his bad habits don't rub off on his kids. Me too. Me too. In the photos he showed himself, he was totally showing his unhappiness in front of his babies. I really don't think that that's because the subject his kids to his problem. I agree. I fucking completely agree. This was, and this is no shit. I even told Crystal before I sat down. Brandon, very good point. It's not hard to get healthy. I lost 80 pounds this year walking every day and love it. Good for you, Brandon. Great goddamn job. Fucking hero. But this is, I mean, for real, and I'm about to wrap this up because I want to go spend time with the lady. But I was thinking like, yeah, hopefully it's going to be a positive thing. He's getting back into fitness, blah, blah, blah. Nope. Not at all. Not even a little. Nope. Just shittiness. Somebody asked about No Morbidity up here. I want to answer that question. No Morbidity to Canada. It ships out of Tiger Fitness. You can get it. It ought to be in stock again by Thursday. So, fuck. Anyway, I'll see all of you guys at 7:00 tomorrow morning. I'm fucking aggravated as fuck right now. So, I hope all of you have a great fucking night. Remember, 9 pounds when you're 90, people. 9 pounds when you're 90. God damn.